Hello and welcome back to more Famicom Detective Club, the Missing Heir, where last time we began our adventures in the game. We got pretty familiar with some people, not many people. We're still kind of new to this whole situation, what's going on. But basically, we lost the memory. We work at a detective agency. We have a friend who's our assistant, sort of, kind of, maybe. And we're investigating the Yoshio family, and we're just kind of getting started in that investigation. We've arrived at the Kamada clinic, and it's been a few days. Almost a week, actually, since I've played this game last, because I've been stuck in Danganronpa 3 hell for the past, what feels like forever. But the reception to the first video was great, so thank you all for showing support for that video. More of that super fun, happy series is on the way. But also, now that I've gotten the first video done, I'm kind of getting back into the flow of making those. I'm also ready to do this again, so let's keep going. This is Kamada Clinic, looks like a pretty old hospital. Let's see what mysteries await us here. Hello. How do you do, fellow friend? Hello. Hello. Or sorry, that words are hard. Yes, that wasn't even kind of close to what she said. Yes, can I help you? You can help me learn how to read, apparently. Hi, yes, but I'm not a patient. I'm just here to speak to Dr. Kamada. Who? Someone called my name? Ah, might you be the detective? Please, could we have some privacy? Of course, doctor. Okay. I do like the animations. It's, instead of it just being kind of a static background, and then you can imagine, what happens, they actually have the animations, like, for instance, instead of the nurse saying, hey, I don't know what the doctor is, and then the doctor says, oh, I'm over here, and then her sprite fades out, his sprite fades in, and we actually see him, like, peeking around the corner. That's, you know, it's a little attention to detail. I like that. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Kamada. It's nice to meet you. Likewise, my name is Trevor from Utsugi Detective Agency. I'm conducting an investigation on behalf of Mr. Zenzu. Alright, and now we get to do... Okay, is there... okay, we keep getting new actions we can do. Take Kumada. Let's just take Kumada. Why not? I shouldn't. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Take what? I don't know. Can we take the whole desk with us? Hey, don't go through my desk. I actually, I didn't want to go through it, I wanted to take it. I wanted to take the whole desk. Can I take the x-ray image that we had up here? I don't think I can take this. Well, what can I take? Can I take your stupid little clipboard? Hey, okay, well, then what, okay, this is useless command. Alright, let's just talk about the Yoshio family. I received a call from the Yoshio family's butler. He said you had something you want to ask me? That is correct. Do I have to keep going with this? You said you had something you want to ask me. Okay, I guess I have to ask other things. But I have to ask about Kiku. I'm going to ask you something just to confirm. Miss Kiku's cause of death was heart failure, right? Exactly, heart failure. Having said that, though, I didn't think her heart was in such a bad condition that it would give out so suddenly. Well, considering the timing, I don't blame the butler for having his suspicions. Yeah, because for those of you who are just catching up with the series, it happened it happened with very suspicious timing with the reading of the will of her will. So it's like, methinks something might be amiss here, friends. Oh, one more thing, we're trying to find our missing parents. That's another thing. So it's going to be a whole search of our identity and what's going on. It'll be a wacky, wild ride. And now that, like I said, now that Danganronpa 3 is actually in motion, I can actually start getting this out more efficiently. I can also get back to actually, because I've been stuck in the editing bay for what feels like forever, just constantly editing videos and recording commentary. I haven't actually gotten to sit down and just play a game for freaking ever. So it'll be nice to get back in the swing of things and actually do this. So let's keep talking about things. Is there anything more about Kiku, or can we move on to something else? Nope. Okay, that's that. Will. Do you know anything about her will? No, I'm just her physician, nothing more. Yeah, I don't know why he would know anything about that. Can you imagine passing away on the very night of announcing your will? Uncanny. I'd go with suspicious. Anything else? Are we done with... Yeah, see, that's the thing. You never know, because sometimes you have to keep talking about the same topic again and again and again until they're like, to get more information. But sometimes you'll have to talk once, and then it's like, yeah, we're done, moving on. It's kind of weird. I don't know. That's if I had to pick one criticism of this game so far, and I really only have the one, is the fact that the dialogue system isn't super intuitive. Like this is normal conversations. Like you pick a topic, they talk, and then you're done. But like last episode, when we were talking with the butler at the table, I had to keep talking about the same topics like 3 or 4 times before we were done and we can move on to something else. It's kind of weird. I don't know what Zenzu told you, but he's overreacting. Miss Kiku passed away due to medical complications. You can't seriously believe that that's all there is to this. Surely you can't believe that, but okay. So is that call her engage? Oh, nurse! She seems busy, now's not the time. Great. Anything to remember? I can't remember anything. Awesome. Can we look at anything? Can we look at you? It's Kamada, the only doctor in Murjin Village. Okay. Is there anything interesting around the room that we can check? The phone. I mean, the last time I tried this, you just told me to you told me to bug off basically. So I don't know what I'm hoping to get at here. Doesn't appear to be anything interesting. I guess I'll just try to check. But he's probably gonna tell me. Yeah, he's just gonna tell me to bug off. Okay. Well, we thinks we're done here. Oh wait, this is just the save screen. All right. I can't actually. Oh yeah. I forgot that you can't actually back away. This is just the save screen. Is this another thing where I have to talk to him again? No, I'm just gonna run through the dialogue options again. Maybe one of them. Oh, speaking of the air. Oh, what? Do you, see, that's what I mean. Only one thing I have to say about this game that's negative so far is this dialogue system. I do not get what the point here is. It's like you run through them all a single time, and then you're done, and then magically one of them pops up again. It's really weird. Oh, speaking of the Yoshio family, Azusa Kasuga has a sore throat and is actually here right now. Come again? A member? Alright, buddy, let me make sure I have this straight. A member of the Yoshio family is in this building right now. You couldn't have opened with that? Maybe you could have started the conversation by saying, "Oh, by the way, are you looking for information about the Yoshio family? Well, lucky for you, one of the family members is right in this building as we speak." Thanks, buddy. You've been a great help. Okay, now can I go call or engage? Yeah, here we go. Hey, Azusa, get your ass in here. May I speak with Azusa? No need for my permission. Ask her. You could have just. Hello. How do you do? I'm Azusa Kasuga. Okay. She has teleported into the room. Nice to meet you. I'm Trevor from Utsugi Detective Agency. I just like to ask... Ah, so you're the detective that Zenzu hired. Sure. It's okay. It's nice to meet you too. Lovely morning. Alright, I guess we'll talk to all of you as well. Did you notice anything suspicious surrounding the Yoshio residence recently? It's not like I lived there, so I wouldn't know. My big brother and Jiro came out to hear the will. On the night the will was announced, the three of us stayed at the mansion. This doesn't happen every day. I would assume so. So everyone was at the mansion on the night Miss Kiku passed away? What's your problem? Are you insinuating that one of us did something wrong? You have to be kidding me. No, all I asked was just to confirm if everyone was in the building. That is all I asked. But, it's interesting that you chose to read into it like that. About Kiku. My aunt, she was the head of the family and the chairwoman of our corporation, but now she's in the grave. The timing was a little odd. I mean, she died the very night that she announced her will. Yeah, the very night she announced her will, and we now have testimony from the doctor saying, you know, her heart wasn't really in any condition to where it would have just randomly stopped, so, I don't know, maybe something's amiss. But hey, that's just me. Okay, well that didn't get us anywhere. Will, I'd like to ask you about the contents of the will. You want me to tell you what was written in the will? I'll pass. Why don't you ask my brothers? Why can't you tell me? Wouldn't you know? Why can't I just ask you? Stop making me talk too much. I have a sore throat. I don't care who you are. I don't have time for this. You're talking to a detective trying to solve the murder of your aunt. Azusa has a bit of a sore throat. It's not serious, but try to keep the conversation short just in case. Ah, that's right. Miss Kiku was buried nearby at Kagura Temple. Thanks for the tip. Okay, lovely chat with the doctor, but Azusa over here, you need to work on your manners, because, yikes, just asking some friendly questions, then you're like, oh my god, stop talking to me. Why don't you ask my brothers for information that I could easily provide you right now? I appreciate your cooperation, Dr. Kamada and Miss Azusa. I think I'll be off for now. I'm counting on you, young detective. It seems like the whole world's counting on me, young detective. Alright. Kagura Temple, here we go. Let's see what information we can dig up here. That was a poor choice of words. That was, you know what? Let's pretend I didn't say anything. That was a horrendously poor choice of words, given where we are right now. So this is Kagura Temple. It's so quiet here. Yes, that, as is typical of a graveyard. So do we have to check the? Okay, well, I guess we'll start checking one by one. So we find something. This is where Kiku is buried, the Yoshio family's gravesite. Oh, dear lord.
Hey, you! Don't mess around by the graves!
Oh dear, we pissed off the Ace Attorney Judge. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. What is that? Is that a stapler? Is he attacking me with a stapler?
You're not from here, are you? You weren't one of the idiots coming to explore the legend, huh? Well, I apologize for yelling at you. The legend?
What legend?
I'm Genshin, the chief priest here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Trevor from Utsuki Detective Agency. I'd just like to ask... Well, I mean, I originally had one question to ask. Now I have a different question to ask, which is, what are you talking about? What legend?
What? A detective? What business does a detective have in a village like this?
Well, funny story.
The butler of the Yoshio family. I understand his doubts, but that's absurd. Even the doctor confirmed her cause of death.
Yeah, and you know what else that doctor said? He said, yeah, it's kind of weird how she died right after her will was read out, and also that her heart was in no condition for it to have logically, naturally stopped like it did, but, you know. Even so, would you mind telling me what you know?
Very well, then.
Okay. What is the legend gonna be one of the options? Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we'll go through them all, but obviously the one I really want to know about is legend. I feel like I would have, if I were here, I would have been like, I would have opened with that, like, wait a minute, what is the legend? What are you talking about? Do you notice anything odd about Miss Kiku's body?
No, not really. Miss Kiku is resting in peace.
That did not answer my question. I didn't ask, is she resting peacefully? I asked, did you notice anything odd about the body? Which, you'd think, okay, whatever. I mean, I didn't really care about the answer to that anyway. I was more interested in the legend one. Can you tell me more about the legend you mentioned?
It's a rather disturbing story that has been circulating among the villagers for generations. It's said that when the head of the Yoshio family dies in vain, they will resurrect from the grave and murder anyone they have a grudge against.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I believe this is due to the village's custom of burying the dead instead of cremating them.
You're saying Miss Kiku's body is still...
Of course, she's buried right here, body intact. Also, the Yoshio family has another story from the Sengoku period that's said to be the origin of the legend. But it probably isn't something I should share with an outsider.
Okay, do I have to tell... Can you tell me anyway? A legend of the Yoshio family, please, I'd like to hear it. Please? Oh, well, that actually worked.
Fine. During the Sengoku period, the Yoshio family ruled this land as feudal lords. One day, they lost a battle, and those who managed to survive held a fort at Myojin Mountain. The enemy's lord, in order to make an example out of them, dug up the Yoshio's ancestral graves one by one. After a long and gruesome final battle, Lord Yoshio was executed, but he left a curse in his wake. When the war ended, the enemy's lord visited the village, only to die a mysterious death. Some say he went mad from the curse. Others say Lord Yoshio rose from the grave and beheaded him. But the interesting thing about both those stories is that they have equally little amounts of evidence, so why should I bother believing either of them? This is a story that has been passed down through generations and has now become a legend.
Yeah, it became a legend. That's it. It's a neat story and it's interesting to think about, but we're trying to solve a murder here, and I don't really think that has, like, even if we were to assume that to be true, that wouldn't really deal with anything. Like, we're dealing with what killed her, not what, like, if she had already been dead and someone else died, that'd be one thing. But that's not what happened here. She was the one who died, so that's even assuming that we buy into this legend in the first place, which, I don't know, I feel like we're dealing with a murder investigation here, buddy. I don't know, this, whatever, okay.
But at the end of the day, it's all folklore.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Miss Kiku is resting peacefully, I'm sure of it. You think you've heard enough? That's pretty much all I can offer.
Yes, I think so. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Where can we go next? I guess we can go back to Myojin Station. Okay. Well, that was sort of interesting. It was certainly interesting. So, I was gonna say I don't think it'll have any impact or anything, but then I'm like, but they probably wouldn't write it in there if it didn't have some payoff at some point. But that just makes me worried about the whole supernatural aspect. Is like, are they gonna lean into a supernatural aspect here? I don't know. I think it gets into murky territory if we do that. But we'll have to wait and see before we can cast any judgments. All I'll say is I doubt it's gonna have anything to. I can't even say that. I hope it doesn't mess things up. Is what I will definitively say. That'll be my final definitive statement on this. Excuse me, Mr. Genshin, but also that even if it were to be believed as the truth, it doesn't seem like it should directly correlate to anything. Excuse me, Mr. Genshin, I hope we can talk again soon. His character design was very similar to the judge, by the way, in case I didn't mention it, which of course I did, but, you know. Okay, so I'm back at the station, but what? Okay, can we call anyone? We can call the station clerk over here. Hey, keep me company, keep me entertained while I figure out what to do next. Excuse me, where do I go next? Yes, may I help you? You can tell me where to go next, or I can talk to you about these things. I already told you where to go. Yeah, okay, well I already went there. Can I go somewhere else? Oh, I can ask about the legend. I know, the legend really freaks people out. Yeah, what a useless conversation. Okay, is there any nearby people for me to call? Hey, you. Hi. What do you want? Can we... Do you know anything? What can you tell me about the Ayoshiro family? If you live in this village, you can barely dodge the topic, but you never heard anything about them. You never heard anything about them. You had a while back, but I hear Miss Kiku's husband was involved in some shady business. Oh? What kind of shady business are we talking about here? I wouldn't be surprised if there were grudges against him. I heard an entire family died by suicide because of... you heard what now? A family died by suicide because of Kiku's late husband? That's a very casual thing to just drop on me. Okay, interesting. I bet you anything Miss Kiku was murdered. I bet she's gonna come back from the grave. Better be careful, kid. Remains to be seen, I suppose. Okay. I guess we'll call back over the station clerk. There's nothing for me to talk to you about. Excuse me. I mean, we already talked to you about all the topics. It's just... The remember keeps popping up, but it's yet to be... I mean, it gave us our name back, but it hasn't actually helped us with all that much instance, right? I have to talk to the housekeeper back at the mansion. Oh! Never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna try this button at every location, because sometimes it'll help me, sometimes it won't. I have to talk to the housekeeper back at the mansion. Akane was it? I wonder if she's back. If she's out somewhere, maybe the station clerk has seen her. Because remember, there's an Akane in every visual novel that's ever been created, apparently. Hey, where's Akane? A bunch of people seem to be harassing her about the old legend and whatnot. People are always gossiping about the Ayoshiro family. Don't they ever get tired of all the creepy tales? Maybe? Do you know anything else? A bunch of people seem to be harassing her. No, okay, okay. Does the other guy know anything about Akane? Maybe? Hi. Can you tell me... What do you want? No, don't call anyone else. Let's just ask you about Akane. Did something happen to Ayoshiro's family housekeeper? We're just worried about her is all. She was always so cheerful, but ever since Miss Kiku passed, she's been terribly depressed. If I were her, I'd move out of that house right away. Who knows what could happen to her? I mean, if you're referring to the legend where it's like, she'll rise from the grave, oogity boogity, I don't think that'll matter. I don't think it'll much matter where you are on the planet. I think that the spirit would find you anyway, because it's a spirit, but, you know, whatever, okay. Is there... Can we remember anything else? That's a big old nope, okay. Can I talk to you about anything else? What you know? Nope, you already told me that, okay. Hey, Station Master, do you have anything else for me to say? Or, excuse me. Yes, may I help you? You can tell me where... stop doing that. Can you tell me where Akane is? So I can go talk to her? Oh, the Ayoshiro's family... Ooh, that's kind of getting real annoying. Yeah, you have to, like, bounce back and forth between a million people. Just to get... And say this... And talk about the same topics, like, twice or 3 times in a row before they actually tell you what you need to know. That's getting kind of annoying, I must admit. Alright, let's travel to the Ayoshiro residence. Here we go. Let's finally talk to Akane Kurashiki Omari. Is that her last name from Danganronpa? I don't know. Oh, welcome back, Sir Magic. Akane has returned. Oh, what wonderful timing. Let's ask about the new thing. I think Akane is in Mr. Kiku's bedroom. Then to Mrs. Kiku's bedroom we shall go. Please follow me. I would be more than happy to. Alright, let's meet Akane version 6000. Sir Magic, this is Akane.
Really? All I see is you. Oh, did I press B again? Damn it, I pressed B again. Okay.
Hello, I'm Akane, the housekeeper.
Nice to meet you, again. I'm Trevor from Utsugi Detective Agency. You may know me as Junpei, or perhaps Makoto Naegi, or perhaps Hajime Hanada, or perhaps anything else from any of those games. I just like to ask.
Yes, but I don't know if I can be of any use.
I thought you were just gonna preemptively say yes to whatever I asked. Okay. Talk, about Kiku. I know it isn't easy, but can you try to tell me about the night you found Miss Kiku's body?
Well, I suppose so. That day, the mistress hadn't left her room. I came to check on her, but by then she had already... It was the day she announced her will. Dr. Kumada said she died of heart failure shortly after falling asleep. If only I had noticed.
I don't think it's something you should feel guilty about.
But...
There's a but there.
If only I had noticed...
If only you had noticed... What?
As you know, he's the butler of this mansion.
Okay, what... How do you... Come to think of it, when everyone had gathered in the living room, I saw Sir Akira out in the yard. Sir Akira? What was Sir Akira up to? Waddling about?
I tried to say hello, but I startled him and he walked off. I wonder what he was doing.
Intriguing. 'Tis a mysterious mystery. Since you told me that he, Kanji, Jiro, Azusa, and Akane were the only people in the mansion at the time. Okay. Well, now let's ask about Akira. I'm sorry, who's Akira?
Oh, he's Sir Kanji's son. He goes in and out of this room from time to time.
Intriguing. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about? Like, perhaps what you noticed? It was the day... No, you already told me that. Okay. Guess we'll call him back into the room. Yes, how can I help you? You want to tell me about Akira, since that was conveniently left out? Did Akira visit that day, too? Was Sir Akira visiting that day? I don't remember. That's curious. Ah, there goes the phone. I'll be right back. That is an extremely curious thing to leave out. Okay. I guess we'll call... No, not him back. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I meant to call Akane back. Interesting. Okay.
May I help you?
Is there anything to talk about? Maybe? Does not appear that way. I guess we'll just look around the room. Maybe there's gotta be something here that we're supposed to look at. There's a knocked over pot that we can't check. There's a random book, photo. There's a scroll, flower vase. Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. The tatami mat is burned. Interesting. Hey, Akane. You wouldn't have to know anything about what's going on here, would you? Wait a minute. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait a minute. We might be onto something here. I'm sorry for leaving mid-conversation, Sir Magic. I was on the phone with Miss Ayumi. She asked for you to return to the office at once. No. Not as so long as we know that, as we're on to what's going on with that little stain there. No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving yet. What's going on with the burn mark, buddy? I noticed that the tatami mat was burned. Do you know why it hasn't been repaired yet? Oh, is it? I wonder when that happened. I hadn't noticed until now. A likely story. The butler didn't notice when something wasn't clean in his mansion. I find that extremely interesting, wouldn't you say? Excuse me. By which I mean I find that impossible. Okay, does Akane know anything about this? Because she also reacted with surprise when I found out about this. So let's talk to her and see what we can find. Oh, indeed, Akane. What's the matter? You look distressed. She does look distressed. But, oh, really? Ah, damn it. Okay, fine. I wanted to get answers now. There's something going on here. There's something's amiss here. Okay, fine. I'll have to leave the office off on a cliffhanger for next time. Damn it. Seems like this is all I can get for now. Ayumi's waiting, so I'll head back to the office. Damn it, I wanted to get details. This is Enzo, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Is that so? Maybe I'm just paranoid. But I hope you can get to the bottom of this soon. I'd love to stick around and ask more questions. Especially since she's like, if only I noticed sooner. But then we don't get to ask her more questions. So, we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Okay.
Hello. Hey, did you figure anything out at Mujin Village? I was curious, so I called to check in.
Oh, is that why you called?
What do you mean, oh? You went missing once already. Of course I'd worry.
You're right. Sorry, Ayumi, and thank you.
So, tell me.
I want to take a look at all the facts so far and come up with a hypothesis. Can you help me?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, speculate. A new ability. I was hired to investigate the death of Ayashiro Corporation's chairwoman, Kiku Ayashiro.
And while you were at it, you were involved in an accident that caused you to lose your memory.
Probably what happened is he went to the cliff to go meet someone because he said he was going to meet someone, and then the person that he met ended up being not so friendly and then pushed him off the cliff to try to kill him. And then when that person realized it didn't kill him, he's like, oh wait, oh crap, what do we do now? Hey, you don't remember anything, do you? Well, I guess we're gonna be friends now, so, you know, you don't kinda, you don't get me arrested for trying to kill you. And by that I mean, I'm almost 100% positive that, that the person, the person who found us is gonna end up being the person who, if we can access our notepad real quick. This guy, Amachi, he saved me after passing by the cliff. I find that very interesting because he was brought up and then abandoned. I get the sense that what happened is we tried to meet him at the cliff, and then after our meeting kind of went sour, he tried to kill us, and then he realized we didn't die, so he tried to save himself by pretending to be our bestest friends so that we wouldn't report him. I'm guessing it's just a theory, a game theory, but you know, well, we're all speculating for the time being. Kiku died on the same day she announced her will. I can understand why the butler was suspicious. The people present were Kiku's nephews and niece, Kanji and Jiro Ayashiro and Azusa Kasuga. Kanji's son, Akira Ayashiro, supposedly visited that day too, but was this mere coincidence? Apparently, the cause of Kiku's death was heart failure. But her death does seem a little out of the blue. I'm sure the will contain the details of her assets and who inherits them, which means we'll have to investigate the Ayashiro Corporation. I'll take care of that. Trevor, you should go back to the Ayashiro family's home and see what else you can uncover there. Thanks, Ayumi. I may not have all my memories back, but I'll do my best.
But it's getting late. Let's get some rest and start bright and early tomorrow.
She's right, I'm totally beat. I should take it easy for the rest of the night and prepare for tomorrow. Okay.
Morning. I'm starting my investigation on Ayashiro Corporation first thing.
Roger that. I'll head to Myojin Village right away. They got the contents of the will, Akira. There's so much to investigate. I'll start by talking to the Ayashiros about Akira and the will.
Sounds good. Just be careful, okay? You better not fall off a cliff again.
I'll try, but I don't think I had any choice in the matter the last time this happened, so I make no promises. Oh. That was shorter than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I might be able to get through these games pretty quickly then. Because the thing I'm worried about is, like, timing, because there's Ratchet & Clank for the parts coming out next month, and Sunshine I know will end before that happens. I'll be done with Danganronpa 3 before that happens. So I'm just trying to make it so that I can actually, like, I have a free time slot for Ratchet & Clank when it comes out. But there's a lot more games I have to cover, just scheduling. So in terms of, like, scheduling LPs in the future is what I'm talking about here. So I hopefully we'll be able to get through these games at a decent pace so it doesn't drag on too long. But, you know, that was, honestly, that was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought the chapters would be longer, but then again, that is the first chapter. Maybe the later chapters will be longer. Who knows? Either way, I think that makes for a good place. Actually, let's get to this conversation so I can get to a save point because you can't save unless you have that dialogue thing pop up. So let's go a little bit longer, and then once the dialogue thing pops up, then I'll end the episode. Oh, good morning, back again, huh? I heard the rumors. You're a detective, right? And you're looking into Miss Kiku? Did you not know that already? Well, kind of. I mean, not kind of. You either are or you aren't. Is it true? Was Miss Kiku murdered? That's what I'm trying to find out. And we'll call things up right here, because now I can access save using this, so, Oh, and if you're wondering how I managed to record right where I picked up, even if I wasn't able to save on that screen, it's because I just left it running, because you can turn your switch into sleep mode and then just leave it running the whole time, so, but I like to not do that. I like to be able to save, so that's what we're gonna do here. Still, overall so far, definitely intrigued. This is it kind of, the pace is kind of on par with the, like, Agatha Christie's Poirot mysteries, and I'm a big fan of Agatha Christie's mysteries. Her writing is spectacular, so I'm definitely a big fan of those mysteries. So this is very appealing. The pace and the structure kind of reminds me of those types of stories, so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. This is really intriguing so far. I really don't like the dialogue system at all. I find it really dumb that, like, you can talk to someone about a thing and then that's not all they have to say. You have to talk to them about it again, but there's no indication whatsoever they have to talk about it again. I find that really dumb. Like, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to fix, too, because you could just have, like, little yellow dots next to all the options that's like, hey,
you haven't done this one, but you have done this one. And then after you talk to them, either the yellow dot goes away, indicating you've done it, or it stays there, meaning there's still more to talk to you about. That means it feels like a pretty easy fix, but I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. But anyway, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Famicom Detective: The Missing Heir. Goodbye.